Listen, if my soul had a customer care line, it would have blocked me ages ago. I've been ignoring myself. Even MTN would say, "Madam, this plan has expired." But then it hit me. I haven't been home to myself. Welcome to Pixel Reflections, the podcast where we zoom into the tiny, blurry pixels of life and discover that the chaos was actually character development. Hi, I'm Olajumoke, your narrator, your fellow overthinker, and the woman who once tried to return to herself by rearranging her bookshelf, realized the bookshelf was organized, but I wasn't. Today's episode is called The Return to Self, and before you roll your eyes like, another self-help episode, relax. This is not the soft, candlelit, artistic version of returning to yourself. This is the real version. The version where you suddenly realize you've been living like a background extra in your own movie. The version where your inner voice has been clearing its throat for months. The version where your soul is standing at the door with hands on the hips like, "Welcome, you're late." This is the return that feels like a plot twist and a homecoming and a gentle dragging all at once. There's always a moment, a tiny, ridiculous moment. For some people, it's burnout. For others, it's heartbreak. For some, it's a spiritual awakening. For me, you'll have to hear this. It was when I opened my fridge and saw vegetables I bought with confidence and then abandoned like a failed relationship. I stared at the wilted spinach and thought, wow, this spinach has experienced the same neglect I've been giving myself. That was the sign. My burning bush, my prophetic spinach. Returning to yourself comes with symptoms. Let me list them, the real ones. Symptom number 1. You suddenly crave silence like it's fried plantain. 2. You start side-eyeing your own habits like, who raised me like this? 3. You feel allergic to small talk. Your spirit rejects it. 4. You start deleting numbers you should have deleted during the pandemic. 5. You realize you've been performing I'm fine, like it's a full job. 6. You start saying no with a confidence that surprises even you. 7. You suddenly want to rearrange your whole life, starting with your furniture. 8. You catch yourself laughing at things that used to annoy you. Growth is happening. 9. You start craving the version of you that wasn't tired all the time. 10. You realize your peace has become expensive and you're no longer offering discounts. Returning to yourself is basically your soul tapping you like, "Madam, please come back. We need to reset this thing." And then there's that phase, the one nobody talks about. The phase where you're not sad, you're not lost, you're not confused, you're just bored with your life, but somehow excited at the same time. It's the strange spiritual boredom. The I know something big is coming, but for now, I'm just here eating snacks and waiting for destiny to call me boredom. I used to have seasons like that, where I'd be restless, pacing inside my own mind, thinking any moment now, a big project will come, a big challenge will come, a big opportunity will come, a big something will come. And here's the wild thing, I was always right. Every single time I felt that boredom mixed with excitement, something shifted. Something opened, something arrived, something changed. It wasn't delusion, don't get me wrong. It wasn't wishful thinking. It wasn't me being dramatic. It was my spirit sensing a transition before my life caught up. Because sometimes the boredom isn't boredom. It's your soul stretching. It's your identity rearranging itself. It's your future self calling you like, get ready, we're about to move. And life would look at me like, yes, something big is coming. But first, madam, please return to yourself. Because the big things don't come to the version of you that's disconnected. They come to the version of you that's home. And that's the thing. The anticipation was the nudge. But the clarity only came when I finally sat still long enough to hear myself again. Picture this. I'm sitting on my bed, scrolling, you know, the national sport. And suddenly my mind goes, when did we stop hearing ourselves? Not dramatically, not with violence, just a quiet realization. Like when you suddenly remember you left something on the stove. I paused, and for the first time in a long time, I listened. And what I heard wasn't sadness. It wasn't confusion. It wasn't emptiness. It was me, quiet, patient, waiting. Not lost, not gone, just waiting for me to return. The return to self happens in 5 ways. Number 1, the return to your voice, the honest one, the one you've been shushing. Number 2, the return to your needs, the real ones, not the convenient ones. 3, the return to your boundaries, the ones you abandoned because you didn't want to seem difficult. Number 4, the return to your joy, the small joys, the silly joys, the I forgot I love these joys. Number 5, the return to your truth, the truth you've been whispering, the truth you've been postponing, the truth that feels like home. Now ask yourself, where did I leave myself? What part of me is knocking? What truth have I been avoiding? What version of me feels like home? What would happen if I came back fully? Say this with me. I am returning to myself, not as I am, but as I am becoming. I choose clarity over noise. I choose alignment over performance. I choose home, and home is me. Thank you for listening. If this episode tapped you gently on the shoulder or dragged you lovingly by the edges, share it with someone who needs to come home to themselves too. The companion PDS for this episode is waiting for you, filled with prompts, grounding practices, and space to reconnect with your inner home. And if you're ready to go deeper, the identity bundle is waiting for the ones who are done abandoning themselves and ready to return, fully and unapologetically. Until next time, return softly, return boldly, return completely, return to yourself.